Hey guys, I just wanted to make a short video about my dog. This is Mia. Hello. Mia is 9 years old. She's gonna be 10 on the 23rd of November, which is weirdly mine and Summit's anniversary as well. For those of you who know Mia and my relationship, I've had Mia since she was just a few months old. I actually took her from a bad person that wanted to breed her for fighting dogs. Mia is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. She's rumoured to be other pit bull types. I don't know this fact. The guy I got her from, obviously after, went to prison. He did hit me up a few times to get her back from me, and I had Dobermans in the past. For those of you who know, they were obviously massive. They were size of miniature horses. I did take Rio, my Red Frost Doberman, to scare the shit out of him, and it worked because he never contacted me again. I'm making this video because Mia is very poorly. Mia has been unwell for the past 2 months. We don't know what's wrong with her. She's had several tests done and all the tests are coming back clear, are coming back with no infection. She's lost about 6 kilos. She's completely bones. For the 9 years I've had her, she's never been unwell, ever. It's devastating to see because she's not eating properly. Because actually, one even is she's a little thief. Like, she would steal food. Like, I remember we'd be in bed and we could hear like rustling noises, and we'd go downstairs and we'd catch her on the dining table, like throwing muffins to my other dogs as well. And it's hard because now she's not eating. And I'm just, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like the vets I have gone to have been very dismissive. The issue is, I think, the reason I'm making this video is I know a lot of people want dogs, but the reality of it is when they deteriorate, it's really, really hard to watch them go through something and they can't tell you what's wrong. And look, as I'm crying, she's like wondering what's wrong. I'm crying about you, silly. Mia is the cunty out of all of our dogs. She's the youngest, so she is the baby, and we've all babied her, and it's hard to see such a strong dog that's never been ill ever in her life to have these problems, and I cannot get a diagnosis. Like, there's this thing where, people say that your dog takes after you, and your dog is basically you in a dog form. And Mia is sassy, she's fierce, she's a complete bitch, like, in every way, exactly like me. She starts on everyone, and that's exactly what I'm like. She's so tough, but yet so lovable, which I of course think I am as well. But she has a lot of love to give, and I just don't think it's her time to go. I'm trying to be extremely strong and extremely positive, but at the same time, I've got to equip myself to make the right decision at the right time, to basically cut it off before it gets worse. My world has literally just come crashing down overnight. This happened so suddenly. I just wanted to make people aware that owning a pet is something you have to think about seriously. Can you afford it? I think also it has to be a team effort. It can't be you deciding to get the dog and either your husband or your partner, if you're living at home with your parents, like most Nepali people, your parents don't agree to this dog, because then it creates friction. I have just dropped Mia off, and that's her crying. She'll do that all day. She's a big crier, just like me. She's having several tests done today. One for an EPI, where there's a deficiency in her enzymes not working. If that's the case, then she'll be on vitamins for the rest of her life. But it's affordable, so she can have a good, decent life still on these medications. She's actually started the other dogs as well. They're all howling. But yeah, she's having ultrasounds, x-rays, blood tests again, the lot. She's now anemic. Look, they're all howling. I'm really upset, obviously, as you can imagine, but she's going to be here for a few hours, and then I'll come and collect her later on, so I'll update you. So the doctors just rang me to tell me what's going on with Mia. Mia didn't do a wee or a poo, so they couldn't do any samples. So I'll have to do that at home and then hand it in. She's had ultrasounds of both heart and chest. Good news is both show nothing in the sense of any type of tumorous cancers. But what the doctor did say when she did the ultrasound on her stomach was that Mia was full of poo. She had a lot of diarrhea still to come, which indicates to the doctor that there's something wrong potentially with her bowels. So Mia could have inflammatory bowel disease. The doctor did say that she's picked up signs of arthritis in Mia's legs. So that's something that Mia's going to eventually really start struggling with. When the doctor checked Mia's heart, by the x-ray, she did say that one of Mia's valves is leaking, but the heart's not swollen, so it's not a priority at this moment, but in 6 months' time we'll have to obviously get that looked at and get that sorted. Mia's blood samples obviously weren't great due to the fact of her diarrhea. She's losing any type of nutritional value. At the moment, Mia's got low cholesterol, she's low on sodium, she's low on pretty much everything. Her white blood cells are not working great at the moment, but they're things that naturally are going to happen when you've got chronic diarrhea. We got her weighed and she's now 11 kilos. She was 19 kilos 3 months ago. So you can only imagine strain it's causing her body. If nothing comes back clear, the doctor has told me that she wants to do like a biopsy of the intestines to see, you know, exactly what's wrong with it. The doctor is reluctant to do a biopsy on Mia because Mia might never wake up from that anaesthetic. She's not strong enough to undergo, you know, a major surgery. So we're just waiting. Collect Mia now. We were looking forward to see Mia, aren't we? Aren't we, Logan? Oi! So she's home and resting. At this point, Mia doesn't really like to be touched. Everyone that knows Mia knows how much of a cuddly dog she usually is. And she doesn't really like me cuddling her. She's, you know, just wants to be comfortable but by herself. So I have to respect that, and that's also really hard because I do miss, you know, just being close to her. But yeah, she just needs her space. What do you? The new development is that Mia has milky eye. Basically, Mia is developing cataracts. So eventually she's going to go blind. She's got arthritis on her back legs. This is something that as dogs get older, they obviously start to develop. But yeah, I know that I can give Mia 100% of the support she needs if and when she loses her sight. Because her current health status, operation may not be an option to remove the cataracts, but it's something that we'll have to only decide as and when she's at her best. We do still have a week left for any results to come back, so at this stage we're just trying to remain strong and hope for the best. Yeah, Mia's been given a course of antibiotics, which she absolutely hates taking, as you can imagine. I think it's Tito because she keeps going like, but it's gonna make her better. So, and I'm running around trying to catch her poo. It's not the best way for me to spend my day, but we need that. Thanks guys so much for watching. It is just a quick update. Yeah, I just don't feel like being my bitchy, jokey, judgmental self, so I just ask everyone to have Mia in your thoughts. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back to my bubbly self soon, joking about someone's, I don't know, flat nose or something, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.